Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Let Me Hear back in another video. We're going to go ahead and get into a Sagittarius reading. What we got for these optimistic guys, fire signs. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning into this message. I hope it finds you all well. All right. This is a general, lightweight message. If you're looking for something more specific to you, you may purchase a reading that will be listed in my description box, a link below, directly to my website where you can purchase, or you can go through the link tree. It's up to you. All right, and again, this will be for Sagittarius energy, anywhere you have Sagittarius in your chart. All right. First and foremost, above all, thank you for your likes. Thank you for sharing this video. And thank you for subscribing to the channel before you go. Go ahead and do that now. Should this message resonate with you in any way, shape, or form, make sure you put the message where it fits. Don't try to force it. Okay, if it applies, great. If not, great. All right. We have all 12 signs in our chart, so any video or any message that honestly resonate with you in any way, shape, or form. So if you have any positive vibes you would like to leave in the comment section, definitely go ahead and do so. All right. So let's see. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being a protective spirit during this portal experience, before, during, and after. While we receive these messages for Sagittarius energy. Thank you so much, ascended ancestors, ascended masters, archangels. Okay, spirit guides, and all other creatures that have soul affinity with me, thank you. During this portal experience, making sure each and every message comes through clear and concise for Sagittarius energy. Make sure they're able to understand and open to this, receiving this message as stated. Even if I don't understand, they will understand, because this message is for them, as I am just a vessel for the divine supreme wisdom. All right, let's go ahead and give it to Ashe. What messages the source have for Sagittarius energy? What messages source wisdom have for Sagittarius energies? That's a lot of optimistic guys. Optimistic. I'm getting the Operation Game song, but it's like saying optimistic, you know. Alright, so let's see here. First day out, we got moved through fear. Seek within. You're on the right path. At the bottom, we got release and surrender. Alrighty. Interesting. So there's something to let go right now. Sag energy. Venus, at the time of this recording, Venus is 12th house to Sag. Okay, it's traveling through Scorpio. All right, so there definitely might be some reservations regarding a specific relationship that you have right now, that you may be afraid of, you know, removing a boundary or a barrier. But Spirit is asking you to go within, because you moving past, which I think may be more so other people's opinions that might be causing you fear, or other people's suggestions, other people's thoughts or feelings. That's what you're afraid of, which is odd. Don't really see Sag being very caring about other people's opinions, but there are some people who you may value their thoughts and opinions, and you want to move past those. It may be someone that is of an older generation, or just people that you admire. They're very wise, but you need to move ahead with your own ideas, and that might be where the fear lies, is trusting yourself more than you trust those people, those guys or gurus, or your great aunties, or you know, some wise elders. Okay, you may have to move through the fear of disappointing them or being ostracized by them, and the answers you have, it's like once you move past that, it's going to force you to go within yourself, because you'll automatically feel the need to kind of dig deeper as to why this path is the one that's being like highlighted for you, and you'll understand and see that you are always on the right path, even if that path did take a minute, maybe a couple detours, okay, maybe some pit stops, but this was always going to come full circle. And she has the infinity symbol here. So next year, you could definitely be walking away from some old habits of how you do relationships, and it's starting right now. All right, we got manipulation, inspiration, and egotism. Yes. Okay, you may have been manipulated. You may have been manipulated through religion or certain belief systems of groups of other people. And this could be vice versa. This could be the person that you're dealing with as well. Again, flip-flop it where it belongs. But when it comes to relationship, you may have been manipulated emotionally into believing certain things should be a certain way. And your ego has been protecting you from crossing those boundaries, which is where the fear is stemming from. You, at this point in time, are feeling like it's time to cross that boundary or break through that threshold, because you know you're starting to see things a bit differently. You're starting to have a better understanding of what was hidden from you that goes against that belief. Okay, you are being inspired to take certain actions, and this is going to change a lot for you. Again, here with this 8 here, a lot of communication with this certain individual or certain relationships is going to increase, and that may cause other people to look at you a bit differently. But you know, don't let your ego get the best of you, or you might have to deal with someone else allowing their egos to get the best of them, because they may be a bit jealous. They may feel like you're not paying them as much attention, or you care more about somebody that you know you left in the past, or that you moved on with, more than you care about them or what happened with your relationship with them. And you know, it's not even about that. Like, it's just about you choosing to do what's best for you. And the person who may be fighting you, who you may have to move through some fears of your own. One person in the situation may have been the person that has been manipulating you, causing you to believe things that are not true in order to protect their ego. And now you're at the point where you're not going to allow that to happen anymore. And so you're going to go ahead and charge forward with your plans and how you want to move things and how you want to do things, because you're developing trust in yourself and not so much in another person. And it starts to, again, with the Scorpio energy, it starts to reveal the things that were hidden from you, that more starts to rise to the surface. Like, you really told me this, but it was really that. I started to believe this, but it was really that. You know, like, you really gave up so much of your trust and gave it to someone to have and to hold, you know, believing that they would play fair or they would be open and communicate the truth with you, only for you to find out when you cross that barrier or fear that they was really holding back a lot of information from you on purpose to keep you under their control, even if it was at a distance, to emotionally manipulate you, to make you too afraid to go up against them or their belief systems. Okay, so seek within. We have versatility, idealism, and resistance. Okay, so definitely with the versatility and the idealism, the two air signs here, Gemini and Aquarius. Okay, seek within. There's a lot of conversation that your inner voice is looking to communicate with you, and it's going to help you build up the resistance that you need in order to push through whatever, you know, hidden fears are starting to come to the surface at this time. Now, the hidden fears, they may have been planted through your interactions with other people that you may not have wanted to cross or disappoint, that you were trying to build a fair partnership with. Again, Venus is about, you know, fairness, right? Venus is about fairness. However, they were only able to do that through a hole in your auric field or one of your chakra points, or another way of saying that is they were only able to do that through finding a little hole or a chip in your armor and taking advantage of that. So whatever their way of breaking through your boundaries and getting as close as possible to you so they can gather all your energy and information as much as possible, that's what the route that they took in order for them to be able to, you know, penetrate the subconscious and see how you move, how you think. That way they can set the stage for you to see things in a certain light. Okay, so you would automatically refrain from going in certain directions or saying certain things, and it was all because they were very insecure. At the end of the day, they're very insecure. They're trying to protect something that they don't want you to have access to or to find out about in any way, shape, or form. And you know, your inner self, your higher self, that resides within you, the God or goddess within you, has a lot of conversations to make with you. Is to help you connect these dots. Number one, with the Gemini energy, helping you to see how fluid source is at delivering your messages and synchronicities. And then with the idealism here, Aquarius, is like all of this is coming from your higher self, your intuition, your inner voice. So this is not something that you ignore, right? This is not something that's just, you know, you going crazy or you just having all these coincidences. Like, no, that's coincidences are not actually what they claim to be. Okay, all those things popping up, all those pockets of information, all these, you know, synchronized thoughts, the numbers, everything is happening this way for a reason. And the more that you put, you know, the work in to communicate with your higher self and keep getting that information, keep picking up that data and utilizing it to armor yourself, keep yourself strong, you'll be able to meet this person or this relationship or these styles of relationships with strong resistance. You won't be so easily enamored or easily persuaded or easily manipulated anymore. You'll have built up your resistance. Your armor will be stronger because you sharpen your mind. You've also learned to, you know, sharpen your tongue as well. You've learned how to sharpen your tongue as well. So it doesn't mean you got to cuss somebody out and necessarily, but it does mean that at this point moving forward, the more that you go within and get that higher education and, you know, utilize it, apply it, put it into practice in your daily life, you'll start to build up more of a resistance to whatever fear, you know, someone is trying to use against you to make you back down or back away or, you know, run and hide yourself And now is not the time for you to be doing that. So you are on the right path. You have order right here, order in the court, ostentation, and escape. Yes, 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 yes. So you're on the right path, okay? You're on the right path of getting your shit together. You're on the right path. Ostentation has a lot to do with something being kind of like, again, like the resistance. This is Taurus energy. So it is about being strong. It's about being fixated, consistent, or stubborn. You know, it is about those Taurian type of energies, but that's also, you know, earth vibes, right? So you're able to get your shit together and maintain the shit that you're getting together so you can get out of whatever karmic cycle that you were stuck in. It could have been for the last 10 to 12 years, the last 2 years, okay? However long you've been dealing with this situation, last 5 years even, with this egotism here. But it's time for you to get out of this karmic cycle with this Pisces escape. And in the tarot, the Mars in Pisces is the 10 of Cups, okay? So you're leaving one karmic cycle so you can step into a whole new realm. But there's some inner work that needs to be done, some interconnection, some dot connecting that has to be done in order for you to fully surrender and release the situation. So we have appreciation, achievement, romance, generosity, fulfillment, status. Here at the bottom we have innovation with Aquarius energy. So yeah, once this karmic cycle has wrapped officially, you'll definitely see it reflected in what the universe holds for you, with your higher self has in store for you. It's going to be a huge blessing where you can start over. You got your energy here with fulfillment, Saturn inside fulfillment. So yeah, something will definitely be over. And now you can move on to a new way of doing relationship with a new person, or this particular person that's here to support you, that, you know, dealing with the past karmic issues may be kind of overshadowing the new relationship that you're trying to move forward with. But once you get through the old karmic cycle, which you're currently working through at this time, you'll see why things happen the way that they did and how things play out specifically, whether it stressed you the fuck out or whether it was just a small annoyance. However it goes, I feel like it's very stressful with this move through fear. Okay, but once this cycle completely wraps up, you'll see how everything had panned out exactly how the divine needed to. So each and every person in the situation was able to gather and have the option to learn what their higher self is trying to teach them. And should you take the route of learning versus being, you know, stubborn and in your ego, you allow yourself to change and go with the flow with this Gemini and Piscean energy and Virgo energy here, you'll be definitely blessed with this generosity. You'll definitely be blessed, and you'll have a whole new way in how you do relationships moving, you know, forward, that, you know, the past karma, you tying a bow on that. All right, ain't no more of that. You'll be moving forward. So whatever you're working on right now, Sagittarius, especially when it comes to relationships and how you deal with people and how you're not allowing, you know, what other people used to do and say to influence what you choose to know and believe in, it's going to rock some people. It's going to, you know, rustle some feathers. Okay, it is going to put people on notice that, you know, you're different now. You're not the same person like you was, you know, last month, last year, 10 years ago. You're not the same person anymore. And it's going to cause them to try to, you know, pump up their chest a little bit to get you to go and back down to the person you used to be. And it doesn't mean that you was a coward before, but it does mean there's a part of your voice that you lost, that you were not exercising to your full capacity out of trying to keep a belief system intact that has not served you. It didn't serve you. It's not going to serve you now. Most definitely it's not going to serve you now. So definitely keep in contact. Have a spiritual practice where you go into your prayer closet and you speak with your higher self. You have that alone time to speak with your higher self about the things that are bothering you, that you are afraid of happening, that you don't want to, you know, deal with at this time, or and ask your higher self to give you the source, the strength, the insight in order to move through the fears that are going to pop up piece by piece by piece. Okay, because they are being used by the divine to get all of that up out of you, to get all those karmic ties up out of you. They're being used by the divine for you to cleanse yourself and understand why it's important to keep yourself cleansed and never to go through the situation again. Okay, and even if you get a whiff of it, going 1, 2, 3 steps, you'll recognize it and say, hey, I already been through this before, and back out and drop it. And that's where you want to be, because you've already been through this stuff and you're still kind of going through it. So the divine is using this person or the situation to challenge your belief system. How much do you believe in yourself? How much do you believe in your higher self? The God within you, the goddess within you. Do you fully rely on that voice? Do you fully give yourself over and surrender everything in your soul to that divine being that lives within you? Or are you still afraid and hold on to those fears and refuse to let go? Okay, so yeah, you got innovation, restless, caution, assertion. Yeah, this is going to take you in a lot of Aries energy here. It's going to take you in a whole new, look at all these ones. It's going to definitely, and there's a 1 here too. It's definitely going to take you on a whole new path where you get to be living in more of your truth and not doing stuff just because someone else, you know, would feel more comfortable if you did it this way. Because a lot of people are going to try to get you to not rock the boat, and you better rock that bitch like it ain't never been rocked before. You know, shout out to Leo. All right, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius energy. Very straight to the point reading. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning into this message, and I do hope it finds you well, Sag. Again, leave a comment below should this video resonate for you. All right, positive vibes here. And if you're looking for, again, personal reading, you can hit me up. Link will be in the description box below the video. And until next time, I'll see you.